The movie begins with former UN employee Gerry Lane, his wife Karen, and their two daughters stuck in Philadelphia traffic. As they wait, helicopters fly overhead, signaling something amiss. A motorcycle zooms past, breaking Gary's side mirror. Gerry leaves his car to ask another civilian what's happening, but neither has any answers. Suddenly, a massive explosion occurs. Gerry quickly gets back into the car and drives through the chaotic streets as a sudden zombie outbreak engulfs the city. The infected attack humans, who rapidly transform into zombies within 12 seconds. Their car crashes amidst the chaos, but Gerry spots an RV and decides to use it to escape the city. During their escape, Gary's older daughter has an asthma attack, forcing them to stop at a store to grab medicine. Gerry also grabs a rifle from the RV for protection, while Corinne gathers food. Inside the pharmacy, Gerry encounters two men robbing Corinne. A shootout ensues, resulting in the death of one of the robbers. As they leave the store, they find the RV gone. Desperate, Gerry contacts his old friend, UN Deputy Secretary General Thierry Yumutoni, for extraction. Though the Lane family narrowly escapes to Newark, New Jersey, and finds refuge in an apartment with a couple and their young son, Tommy. In the meantime, the secretary sends a helicopter to evacuate the Lanes and Tommy, which turns out his parents have been infected. They were then taken to a U.S. Navy vessel in the Atlantic. Aboard the ship, scientists and military personnel are working to understand and contain the global zombie outbreak. Scienter Andrew Fassbach theorizes that the plague is viral and believes a vaccine can only be developed by identifying the outbreak's origin. He suspects the origin lies at a military facility in South Korea, where an email first mentioned the word zombie. Reluctantly, Gerry agrees to accompany Fassbach, knowing his family's safety on the ship is at stake. Upon arriving at Camp Humphreys in South Korea, they are immediately attacked by zombies. Fassbach tragically dies after accidentally discharging his weapon. Gerry is rescued by the surviving personnel, led by Captain Spike. The base's infection originated from a doctor who contracted the virus from a farmer, showing zombie-like symptoms. A former CIA operative imprisoned at the base advises Gerry to go to Jerusalem, where the Israeli Mossad has established a safe zone before the outbreak was officially acknowledged. In Jerusalem, Mossad chief Jürgen Wormbrunn explains that they had intercepted communications suggesting the outbreak was imminent, leading Israel to quarantine Jerusalem and erect massive walls around the city. As Jürgen shows Gerry around the secure refuge, loud singing from new refugees draws the attention of the zombies, who start scaling the walls and attacking. Military helicopters and soldiers attempt to curb the zombies but are quickly overwhelmed. Gerry notices that the zombies ignore an old man and a skinny, malnourished boy, puzzling him. Segan, one of the soldiers escorting Gerry, is bitten, prompting Gerry to quickly amputate her hand to stop the infection from spreading. They run to a space area to board a helicopter, but the zombies cause it to crash. They escape on a commercial airliner as Jerusalem falls. On the plane, Gerry treats Segan's wound and contacts Thierry. Their flight is redirected to a World Health Organization (WHO) facility in Cardiff, Wales. A stowaway zombie attacks mid-flight, and Gerry uses a grenade to expel the infected, causing the plane to crash. Injured but alive, Gerry and Segan make their way to the WHO facility. After regaining consciousness, Gerry presents his theory. Zombies avoid the seriously ill or injured, deeming them unsuitable hosts. To test this theory, they need to infect someone with a pathogen stored in a wing overrun by zombies. Gerry, Segan, and a WHO doctor venture into the infected area. Gerry proceeds alone to the pathogen vault, injecting himself with a random bacteria as a test. The zombie ignores him, confirming his theory. Gerry returns safely, and his success is celebrated. At the end of the movie, Gerry reunites with his family in a safe zone at Freeport, Nova Scotia. A vaccine derived from deadly pathogens is developed, camouflaging troops from zombies and helping survivors reach quarantine zones. Human offensives against zombies begin, sparking hope. Gerry concludes with a somber reminder: this isn't the end. Not even close. Our war has just begun. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.